Hope you guys are ready for another episode of Double D's in your face. That's right.
And here we are, folks, for that special segment that is simply known as Double D's in Your Face, where we answer questions that have come in from inquiring minds, fans of the show, or may not even be fans of the show, just people that simply hate us and simply want to ask us questions anyway.
Yes, but they're too dumb to live without our knowledge, so they need it. Yes.
There you go.
This is from someone named Abracadabra.
Uh-oh.
What is the best?
Watch out for the hocus pocus of that one.
Magic question.
Yeah.
What was the best advice you gained from your coaches?
What was the best advice?
Yeah.
Wear a condom, kid.
Yeah, I'll put that up there.
If
Some people, again, I don't know if you realize this, but I actually never saw this until tonight. I actually
Really?
did not know that you actually had an action figure. I mean, again, but it's good. Well,
I've had 12
different action figures.
12 different action figures. Wow. How many do you have?
Nowhere's near 12.
Big
Nowhere.
teddy bear?
No,
Teddy
nowhere's
Duncan?
near. I mean, that's no. Wow.
I've had 12 or 13 over there between the UFC and New Japan Pro Wrestling and Pride. Wow. I think I've only got 4 of them, though, or 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so if anybody has the other 8 or 9, send it to me.
Wow. That's, again, there's the Predator, Dan Frye.
All right. So that's any advice from your coach?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question again? I got lost. Yeah. Okay.
You're playing your Don Fry doll.
Abracadabra. You made something to magically appear, and we said abracadabra. You're like, there's Don Fry. It was like, what's like the best advice you've ever gained from your coach? And like, what do you also, there's a 2-part question.
If you want another abracadabra, guess who else just joined the party? The Hoaxster. Or again, here's even more again. We've got Mankind. I had to look at the characters saying, not dude love. It's okay, not Cactus Jack. It's Mankind. It's joined the house.
No.
Oh. No, Quinn, you can't chew on them. Okay. All right. So again, you were. I think Dad needs to know the happy poo or something like that. But anyway, the question again. One more time, you're down. One more time, Tony. And let's see if I get it right.
What was the best piece of advice?
Where's my cue card there, Brandon? Where's my cue card? Where's my teleprompter? Doggone it.
I want some.
Don, I don't care what other people say about you. I think you're okay.
That's because you have no choice. Nobody likes you either.
Oh, Quinn. I can't believe it. All right. So what was the question there now? If you could pull yourself together over there just long enough there, Tony, at least ask me the question again.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
What kind of advice did anybody give you?
Okay. I know there was advice, but advice for what? Okay, what was
Just what was the best piece of advice
from a
you've
coach.
ever gained from your coach, and what did you look for in a good coach?
Well, again, I say, again, probably the first coach that I get some great advice was from a coach, Tom Castile, my wrestling coach at Montrose Hill McCoy High School. He was also a government teacher, and I happened to be in his class one day, and that I went up to drop off a paper, and I happened to see this stack of amateur wrestling news, and I had never seen this magazine before, and I'm like, Coach, you care if I look at some of these? And he goes, yeah, just make sure you bring them back. So I grabbed a couple of them, back to the simply thumbing through them and read, and then just to be seen articles about how to lose weight properly, how nutritional content of how to eat properly, or different types of wrestling techniques and tactics. But then there was also this mental aspect. There was a setting of goals. I mean, there was so much more to the sport than what I do. I mean, up to that point, all I simply did is whatever the coach told me to do. If he said go run laps, well, okay, let's go run laps. But again, I just for what reason? But after reading these magazines, it's kind of going. It was pretty cool to see certain things that he said, but then there's other stuff that he never talked about. But I'd say my coaches. I had another coach that was there was a football coach by the name of Frank Fear. I mean, he's long gone, but again, he made a lasting impression upon me. He was a football coach, and he just also the shop teacher of at Montrose High School. So again, these are first couple coaches, and there was a Bob Hayes. He was another one of my football coaches. So I'd say that my coaches were a strong influence upon me and wanted to achieve success.
Well, the best piece of advice they gave you was to listen to your coach.
Well, again, listen to your coaches because they all want, they really want, they
to
try
succeed.
to inspire you. They want you to succeed, and whether that's giving you a written form or a good old chewing out stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of going. You don't see no football coaches. Yell at you or kick you in the butt or nothing like that. Nowadays, I still remember the coach grabbing me by the face mask. You get out there and you just rip a new and then get out. And I'm going to have to go, you betcha, coach. I'm going to just go and do that. But when you look at what they do right now, all the coddling, it's like going, it's just a whole different time era now as what it was opposed then. Corporal punishment was back in the schools. That's what's lacking because too many kids, they haven't had their butt beaten. Period. It's kind of like going, oh, we just need to talk to Johnny. There comes a point in time you need to beat little Johnny's ass because all that talking didn't do nothing for him.
Right.
Taking away his gaming privileges. Whoop-de-doo-dah.
Well, hell, some kid shot his mom a couple months ago because she took away his gaming privileges.
Well, that's because he was probably playing that one of those shooting up games there right there, whatever. But I just say, well, that's all it goes right down to parenting some of the lost arts here of the United States. Slowly swirling around the toilet ring after you flushed it. Eventually, if we don't do right, it's going to go right down.
Yep.
All right. This one's from Henry Jacobs.
Not Henry again.
It says, do you think it's important for an athlete to have a good public image?
Of course. You got to be respectful of your fans as well as being respectful of your opposition. You can't go walk around acting like a turd everywhere you go. It does no good.
I would going to agree with Mr. Frye here on this one. I think that you'll get a whole lot further in life. Some people like to be the controversial naysayers, and I'll say that's okay, good if you're just trying to hype a fight. But, people get pretty tired. If you're a turd, you're going to realize that not too many people want to really be around a turd.
They want to flush it down that little commode.
There it goes. See, there's that analogy once again. See, I think you know this about me there, Mr. Frye, but I don't really like to curse really all that much. And I always say if I refer to someone as a turd, that's pretty bad. And I actually do have a category inside my database that is known as turds. And you should see the list of some of the people. And I think I should start airing some of these turds out to the public just so that other people don't succumb to any of their stinkiness.
Can be warned.
Yes. Forewarned of the turd. I could be the turdinator.
Yes, you could.
Forewarning you of the turds. Yes.
This one's from Doc. It's from both of you. It says, what would you guys consider the worst performance, and what did you learn from this experience?
The worst.
Your worst performance.
Moments later. More moments later.
Again, we both. I mean, I know. I think I know what's going through Dan's mind. You have to look at some of your losses, and then when you look at your losses, what can you learn from that loss at the time? And then we're probably going through. It's like, well, there's this, that, the whole 9 yards. But I mean, it's kind of going. That's not an easy question to answer, other than the fact that there is something to be learned. There is something to be learned from a loss. As long as you can learn something from that loss, hopefully you won't repeat those same things. I mean, I lost a couple matches where my cardio just ran out. And I'm thinking, I'm about to lose to this person that cannot carry my jockstrap on any other day, but I'm about to lose to them because I've got nothing left in my tank. And that is sad.
What about you, Don?
Well, I had a couple losses because I was fighting injured. I had no business fighting injured. You know, not at all. Should have waited until I was healthy. You know, should have respected myself. Should have respected my sport.
Well, but a lot of it is because, I mean, you came from like a wrestling background and you never backed out of those kind of things. Right. I mean, it's kind of like, well, I've brought it up a couple times, and you know, a lot of people say, well, like, Dan, you got defeated by Ken Shamrock in the first time encounter so quickly. Well, that was one of the same situations. Here it was, I'm sicker than a dog. I could have went one-on-one with a pillow that night. The pillow would have beat me. This kind of going, you know, shit, they've been marketing my name. I'm just going to suck it up and go through this and somehow just try to do the best I possibly can. But it's kind of going, in hindsight, especially after I've seen how many times have you seen these cards change, especially even at the last second. It's kind of going, you know, just like what Doug said, I should have respected myself more and should have simply just said, hey, guys, I can't do it. I'm sicker than a dog. I can't go out there and do it. Whether, you know, he was injured, I would just be sick and, you know, like I said, just wanted to go have a nappy time. Go sleepy.
Yeah. Thank you for watching another episode of
Double D's in your face.
You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.